Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Hope you're having a good one. What's good, what's good, what's good? So, Binance co-founder Changpeng Zhao, he owns the most, way the most of Binance, right? And he's saying, listen, Binance isn't for sale. However, I'm open to selling to minority investors. That could be a thing. Now, what's really funny is that this is the second time he's actually said this. And I think the reason why is because there's a lot of rumors around Binance being for sale. And he's like, yeah, nah. I mean, he can't touch the company. There's an official ruling. He's not allowed to do anything with the company, which is why he's over with the ventures part and he can do whatever he wants over there. He's got total control over that. But I'm sitting back and I'm freaking like, you people are freaking funny. Who would sell a bank? Binance is a freaking cash writing machine. Why would he sell that? Why would anybody sell that? The level of dumb that I see sometimes astounds. Astounds. He's saying, hey, listen, I might be open to selling a minority stake if somebody's interested in that. And he said this months ago. I reported it months ago. He said it right after he got out of jail. So I don't understand what everybody's problem is. Get over it. He doesn't run the company or anything else like that. They've got a new CEO. That person's running the company. He just collects a lot of the money. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. He's got the more fun part of Binance, which he's allowed to run. And it's no longer a part of Binance. They even went and changed the name. I reported that. Changpeng Zhao is sitting pretty. And I think the rumors around him selling the whole company are just without gas. You know what I mean? The European Securities and Markets Authority, ESMA, is launching a public consultation to standardize qualifications for crypto asset advisors under MiCA regulations. Now that's actually good. That's actually very good. What does it mean to be a crypto advisor? Because most money advisors out there don't understand crypto, like at all. So are they qualified? I wouldn't say they're automatically qualified. So yeah, I think that's actually a good step in my humble opinion, depending on how they move out. But the idea of it is very smart. Then we've got this rocket scientist, President Milei of Argentina. This guy has got to be the dumbest person on the planet right now. So he retweets instructions on how to buy the LIBRA token. Gets better. Then he turns around and says, I have nothing to do with it. Bro, you just reposted how to buy it. And it pumped 60% with that post. And then he's crying about, I don't know why everybody's upset. Only Americans and Chinese are affected by this. Okay. Just saying. I mean, there are tons of ripple effects. So a judge has been assigned to look into it. There are people calling for his, not resignation. I'm at a loss of words this morning. Holy moly, his impeachment. And then there are rumors that U.S. prosecutors might intervene. What the heck is that about? What are U.S. prosecutors going to do? Whatever. But hey, there are a lot of people looking into this. The team that was involved apparently did Trump, did Melania, did this. We're talking to Nigeria to do one for them. And the co-founder quit. Co-founder was like, I'm out. Just insider trading allegations, I'm out. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. But Milei's sitting there going, I didn't do anything. Just, this is how you buy it, though. Hey, I'm just reposting how you buy it. Dude, can you be any more blatantly obvious? He should be impeached. He should be run out of office. Just the level of ridiculousness. And where does it come from? Where did the idea come from? Stop there. Just stop there. I'm just saying there's a bit. And by the way, the new regime, their coin, well, guess what? Supposedly there's supposed to be a $50 airdrop for supporters that still hold the coin. Okay. Then I was reading that Asia's cash usage has just been falling. At the same rate that it's falling, digital payments is soaring. And I'm sitting back and I'm kind of going, yeah, we should probably pay attention to that. And it's led by India's UPI and China platforms, reducing cash transactions, but raising privacy concerns. Aha. Those are your stablecoins in play. Major privacy concerns. Shocker there. Come on, people. Come on. Let's get this right. Former SEC official John Reed Stark is thinking that we should be expecting the SEC to walk away from that appeal against Ripple. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. Does not take a rocket scientist to see that. When that happens, that's going to bring pop on the news. That's going to bring a nice little pop to the market. Will the market sustain? Don't know. Will there probably be profit taking because it's been such a long time? Highly possible. But I want you to think about this. So we're at the 18th today, right? Third week of February. If that was to happen within the next 2 weeks, that would mean that you would have a little bit of good news late February, first week of March, second week of March, possibly third week of March, just because of ETF news. And that could help to sustain. That could absolutely help to sustain. If that case goes away completely, you also have to ask yourself, does Ripple then announce their IPO? That would pump markets on stock market side and the crypto side, in my humble opinion. That would be bigger than big. Bigger than big right there. I think that would be really good news and help to pump up crypto and sustain it. I'm not looking for a rocket ship launch. I'm looking for the next level up, consolidate there, right? Because it'll go up, pull back a little bit for profit taking, and kind of sustain there. And then hopefully we have more good news that would shoot everything up again. I like stair-stepping up, not shots up. Shots up to me are scary because a shot up is definitely going to lead to a shot down. So, yeah, I like consolidated moves. Just saying. Then we've got the US and India saying that AI is not going to take jobs, but that it will transform jobs and not eliminate them. And I'm saying, they do have a point. Upskilling is a big deal. That's why I keep telling you guys, you got to upskill. And people go, well, Eddie, why come you're giving that advice? Well, because it affects your bags. If you don't have a job, or if you don't have workers that upskill, isn't that going to affect your bag? Just saying. So yeah, you need to upskill. You absolutely need to upskill. At my company, we've been using or leveraging artificial intelligence and automation for ages. It's just that now people can have it on their desktops. But we've got it set up so that you hit our private implementation of several different LLMs, right? And everything that we produce goes back into our system for fine-tuning and learning. Yeah, nice, right? Yep. That includes our code, our articles, all of that. And we just keep getting better and better every day. So if you're a company out there and that's something you'd like to get into, give me a call. I can help. Me and my team can help you do this, help you set it up. Former SEC official, I told you about that, John Reed Stark, saying that the appeals will be withdrawn. I'm just sitting back and I'm just going, how long is it going to take? Because the last time I reported this, I was just wondering, because I forgot to say this before, I was wondering, are there any procedures currently in play where they actually are on hold? right? Because they have to let the procedure, just play out, or can they drop the appeal at any time? And I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know, right? But that would be interesting to find out. Then you've got Hyperliquid and their new EVM. They called Hyper EVM, and it's to introduce programmability on their DeFi platform. And of course, Hype will be the token. That's going to be interesting. What I want to know, I want to get a little bit more information about their security posture on their DeFi platform, because I told you there's a lot of weakness there. Not necessarily with Hyperliquid, but there's a lot of weakness in the DeFi space. A lot of these companies are not paying close enough attention to their security posture. Hence, hacks, things like that. So I want to know before I get involved. Well, what's your security posture? What are you doing about that? Have you banged on your system? So I'm gonna give everybody's system, time to work out those security kinks. Time to work on those security kinks, because those bridges and DeFi platforms are where hackers are really focusing, in my humble opinion, because there's big money there. There's big money. Then you've got Trump and Melania, co-founder. I told you he's resigning. Another guy is like, I'm sitting on $100 million worth of stuff. I don't know what to do with it. There's so much going on because of this LIBRA failure that I'm just like, really, guys? Really? And I'm also looking at, remember I told you somebody took a $160 million loan. Galaxy Digital was involved. Supposedly Ripple was involved. Allegedly, those two companies were involved. And I'm sitting here and I'm just going, what was that for? How did that work? And this whole Milei thing. And then that team was supposed to go help Nigeria do the same thing. Woof. Just saying. What they're doing. I mean, what the team is doing consulting wise. Hey, this is how you set it up. This is how you do it. This is how you run it so you can make the most money, blah, 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 blah. I don't know that that's illegal. I really don't think it is. But if you're ultimately in charge of that coin and you do a rug pull, now that, no bueno. Also, it depends on what country you're in, right? That's the problem. That's going to prove to be a problem, and I find it to be interesting. Something else I find to be interesting: Standard Chartered, Animoca Brands, and HKT launch HKD stablecoin. Now, that's not the EHKD CBDC, although the HKD stablecoin is pegged to the Hong Kong dollar, or HKD. You see how confusing that is? So yeah, that's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. Then I heard that there are only four coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, and I think Sui are the only coins allowed traded in China, from what I understand. That's interesting. I mean, I still have to go do more research to find out, like, is that true? It sounds odd, but wow, there's a lot going on there. Then you have digital bonds on distributed ledger technology taking off and rising 260% in 2024. It's about 3 billion euros, right? And I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, that's actually a very big deal. How come I didn't hear about that here? And it's because Asia and Europe are leading in that space. I remind you, Larry Fink said the next big boom is going to be the tokenization of equities. The tokenization of equities is going to be the next big boom, according to Larry Fink. That is not a small thing. I took that statement to be quite real, from somebody who's quite credible, from somebody who's in the know. RWA is going to be the biggest thing on the planet. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. I'm just here to bring you, the news and give you my interpretation of that news. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, that's actually a very big deal. That's actually a very, very big deal. But that Standard Chartered thing, I'm sitting here and I'm kind of like, wow, that's pretty interesting. We've got a lot of interesting news today. A lot of interesting news. Changpeng, Binance, the rumors around it being for sale, not really, maybe to small investors. That's the second time he said it. European Securities and Markets Authority saying they're going to launch public consultation to standardize qualifications for crypto asset advisors. President Milei reposts the buying instructions for the Libra token and then says he has nothing to do with it. Oh, and by the way, even if he did, it only involves Chinese and Americans. Yeah, that's enough to piss off some prosecutors in the United States. Then you had Asia cash usage declining. Everybody going to digital payments. That's big. Former SEC official John Reed Stark saying that the Ripple case is probably going to go away. The appeal. India and U.S. leaders saying that AI is not going to take jobs, is not going to eliminate jobs, but actually enhance the job market. And I'm sitting back and I'm kind of going, part of that's kind of true. You do see a transition, right? And then you have Hyperliquid launching Hyper EVM for general DeFi programmability on their platform. The co-founder of the company behind the Trump and Melania Token launches resigns under insider trading allegations. Digital bonds on distributed ledger technology surging 260% in 2024. Standard Chartered, Animoca Brands, and HKT launching an HKD stablecoin. Big. We had a lot of big news today. Anyway, you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the numbers. Let me get this out of the way. There you go. All right. So today we're not getting anything much. We get some manufacturing information, some home builder confidence, whatever, some Fed speak. Tomorrow we get the minutes, the meeting minutes. We get building permits and housing starts. And we'll see what's going on there. Thursday, we get jobless claims, more Fed speak, U.S. leading economic indicators. These are things that we're going to be paying attention to because I'm telling you now, the thought that the Fed could lower rates at this point is a joke. It's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, inflation could be rising. So raising rates might be the answer, not lowering them. So I'm expecting another pause or even a hike. People are going to think I'm nuts, but that's what I'm thinking. Then you got the crypto fear and greed index. We're down in neutral territory at 47. I assume that's going to go up tomorrow, or I'm guessing we're down almost 3 billion to 115 billion in total value locked. Bitcoin is hovering around at $95,000 rather. Like I said, just moving sideways. We're just moving laterally. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what the problem is. It is what it is. I keep these lines here, these 4 lines here, so we could see what started to happen. The downward trend stayed in this track. Except for this big dip, it was staying within this space. And then we broke out. It started moving laterally. Still within my 93, 434, 99, 655 pink band. Just saying, it's dead on. We're going to consolidate here, and then we're going to explode up, and we'll find another Then we'll explode up. Then we'll find another consolidation point. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Everybody that's panicking should not be. People are freaking out. We're still at 95. Yeah, a few months ago you were at 60. Shut up. Then you look at the big board and you sit back and I just kind of go, again, this is one of those. I see a lot of things that I want to buy. And then I go, let me look at the numbers. And I'm kind of like, yeah, Bitcoin's taking a dive. Ethereum's taking a dive, although less because it was over 21. XRP is still doing well, but everybody's taking a hit. Litecoin is doing well too. Wow. Everybody laughs at me when I talk about Litecoin, but amazingly enough, year to date, 21%. Look at XRP, 23%. Look at everybody else. Down big. Mantra, another one, up 93% year to date. Monero, up 20% year to date. Wow. and there's official Trump. You can't go by this. I mean, you can. It's factual, but the all-time high was like $77 or something like that. So there's that. Yeah, I think this number's wrong. Yeah, there it is. The all-time high, $75. I saw it at 77. But like I said, different places have different numbers, right? Already saw that chart. Ooh, I didn't refresh the page. Yeah, it's gonna ask me to log in, all that good stuff. So when I look at the losers, Farcoin dropped 26%. AI16Z, really Eliza OS, down over 16%, almost 17%. Jupiter's down 12%. GMBX factor of 1.73 though. I think Jupiter's fine. I think Jupiter's all right. Injective's down 10%. GMBX factor of 2.77. I think Injective will be fine. I'm looking at 1.34 GMBX factor for Pendle. They're down 10%. I think they'll be fine. Immutable, questionable. Games need to come back. It's possible that gaming comes back. They had a GMBX factor of 11.84, and I'm feeling shaky about it. Down 10%. Let's see who else. Eigenlayer, don't care about it. Radium down 9.61. GMBX factor of 2.84. Sounds about right. I think they'll be fine. Ronin down almost over 9.5%. GMBX factor of 2.59. I think they'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Virtuals Protocol down 9.38%. GMBX factor of 3.61. I think that one will be fine. Bonk down 9.27. GMBX factor of 2.72. I think that one will come back. I mean, I sold mine because I hit a profit and then I was out. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not mucking around with memes anymore. I think I still hold a couple of memes, and that's it. And I'm pretty much only on to solid coins. So you got that. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little tired. Let's go over to the winners. And on the winner side, who's here that I care about? Maker is up 9.27, bucking the trend. 4.67 GMBX factor. Who else am I paying attention to? That's it. Everybody else is just moving sideways. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do me a favor, smash the likes. Tell your friends about the community. Let's grow this community to make it bigger than what it is. And definitely, if you want to become a Bitcoin bagger or Bitcoin big or GMB big bagger rather, then you can go to growmybag.tv /sign-up, and you can become a bagger or a big bagger. All right, we're doing things over here and we're having fun. Don't forget to tune in tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our normal show, The Crypto Overflow. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.